sometimes it's hard to say it. So sometimes you just have to sing it. You find a Stevie Wonder song like, I Just Called to Say I Love You. Or you think of a song by Rod Stewart. Well, he wasn't the first to sing it, but I love his version. And he'd say, have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning, the sun and all its glory. It greets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my heart with laughter, and somehow you make it better. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do. So I just wanted to tell you that I love you. I have an agape love for you. Some of you I have never met, but you send me love, you send me kindness, you write words of encouragement on my wall. And it means the world to me, especially when in a time like this where I have lost 3 family members within the last 6 months to different things, cancer, COVID, and just a broken heart, I believe. But when we reach out to each other and we spread hope and kindness, it's important, especially now more than ever. So do send me some likes and some shares. Send me more love. I can never have enough, and I'm sending it back to you. You know, I wear my heart. Shout out to Lisa Nichols who sent me this, because I'm working with her right now and some other people who are holding me accountable to show up and be visible for you. It's not always easy, but it is easy for me to wear my heart on my sleeve, as they say. It is easy for me to say I love you, but it's not easy for other people. But that's because affirmations, there's a book by Gary Chapman. He talks about love. It's called 5 Love Languages. And affirmations and actually saying things, speaking life is one of my love languages. It's definitely probably one of the first for me because I am a poet. But I know it's not easy for everyone. So I want to give you at least one tip. I'm trying to show up and give you more tips these days about how I've reached the success and the heights that I've reached, mainly because I can say things that are not always easy to say. But I still struggle myself. And I just have to write things down sometimes. See, I got my notes here. And I just want you to know that you can sing it. If you don't know how to say I love you, you can write it in a card. This is a card that one of my students gave me. Because when you are not afraid to say things, some people will say you are extra. And I know I am extra, but she says, Professor Venus, thank you for always having a big smile for every one of us. Thank you for being always yourself, XOXO. That was from Veronica. You can say, I love you by this type of thing. You can write it down if you can't say it. You could sing it, as I've already said, and you can write a poem as well. If you need some help with that, go to venusjones.com and I have a free guide for you there. Now more than ever, it's important to spread hope and healing and to do an act of kindness or words of affirmation or acts of service. Give out hugs when you can. Even cyber ones count. That's all I wanted to say. That song by Rod Stewart, the one that I was singing in the beginning of this message to you, makes me think of one of my mothers that passed away. I just lost my mother-in-law on the 29th. But I also think of Rosa, Miss Rosa. I used to work at the Center for Child Development, and Miss Rosa would make banana bread. Yesterday, I made my first batch of banana bread for the first time. Some people express love that way. And she used to love that song. And I was thinking of her because she would bake bread, and I learned how to make banana bread from her, but I never really made my own in my own house until yesterday. And I was thinking about that song that she loved so much. It would come on the radio. Have I told you lately? And she would just pause and look and listen. And she would say, Venus, you hear that? You hear that song? I say, yeah. I hear it. She said, I love that song. And my mama Sue, she used to love Don't Be Cruel by Elvis. To a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. So many of us are still cruel when there's no need to be. So I'm going to end by asking you to just reach out and express love in any way you can. And just remember that it may not always be easy, but you can make someone's day. You can be like the sun, as the song says. The song began as a prayer. You can greet the day with hope and comfort. Even when you feel like you can't, you can. I like to say always divine. When I say always, you say divine, and it's just because the sun is so consistent. And some of us are consistent daily. We don't always get thanks and praise, but when you are consistent, which I strive to be more and more these days by showing up for you with some tips, that's when you're being divine, when you keep looking up and keep looking out, even when you don't feel like it. I was thinking, oh, should I keep going on my soulful journey this week? But I have to. It's a good distraction for one, but it's also because of your love and your kindness. Thank you so much for sending it. So, yeah, shout out to Chadwick, who is also in transition. Our Black Panther, Wakanda forever. And someone says, I can't see because if you want to know if I can't tell who you are, because with Streamer, you have to put your name in. But it says, I read a short fanfic about T'Challa to an open mic. I think that brought a little happiness. Yes, please. And come to my open mic tomorrow. I'm starting my open mic up again, Soulful Journey, 6 p.m. If you want to learn more about numerology, I have a numerologist on who's going to tell us the time. Tomorrow is a full moon, and I've been knowing this man for a long, long time. I've been knowing him for over 20 years. Him and I were a part of Soulful Journey, which was at one time I was a DJ on the radio, and so was he. And we were a part of a show called Soulful Journey. And this is Soulful Journey 2.0 starting back up again. So make sure that you find it, the Soulful Journey page, and I'll accept you if you so want to join. Please make sure you find the page. If you want to share that poem tomorrow or those words of encouragement about T'Challa, please do. The sign up is up. You can sign up. It's on the page. And if you want to catch the replay, you got to sign up for Venus at venusjones.com for updates. And what else? I think that's it. I just want to come on and tell you how much I love you, how much I appreciate all of the love you sent. Say a prayer for my husband, Stephen, who lost his mom to And I lost my favorite mother-in-law. She used to say, "You're my favorite daughter-in-law," but I was her only daughter-in-law. But we would laugh about it. I'm gonna miss her. But hey, there's always memories. And make a kind memory for someone tomorrow. How about that? I wanted to end the day, though, by hopefully making a beautiful memory for you, singing you a song that came to mind today. Have I told you lately? Have you told someone lately? Please do. Please do. My name is Venus Jones. You can find me at Venus Love Jones. And I do want you to keep looking up, no matter what. And keep looking out. Thank you.